Chris Napoleon with Napoleon Engineering Services. I'm the President and Chief Engineer here. I've been involved with Dream It, Do It since it started. And I think that goes back almost 10 years. So it's been a fun activity for me. I've been involved with the students, and every time I participate, I'm just amazed at how much fun you guys have in the design, the production, and the testing and competition. So I'm going to give you some simple suggestions here. And the first one is just that, keep it simple. This is a car that we built at one of the Dream It, Do It 500s, and it was very successful. It was quite simple. The one thing that you need to remember is that you're trying to get power from the rubber band to the wheels, and you have a very limited supply of power with that rubber band. So you have to keep it simple and maximize that transmission of the power from the rubber band to the wheels. And one thing to remember is you want to be cautious of how small the drive wheel is. You have to get the right size of the drive wheel and the right circumference, because one revolution, okay, of the axle is what's going to drive your car, right? You have only so many turns of your rubber band to get this axle and therefore the wheel to rotate. So if you have a real small drive wheel, one revolution is only going to move that car a small distance. But a larger wheel like this is going to move that car in one revolution a farther distance down the track. There's a point that you go over the edge. If you go too big, it's going to take a lot more power and you're going to be slow getting off the starting line. So you have to balance that very carefully and make sure that your wheels are nice and round so we don't reduce the efficiency of that power transmission from the rubber band to the wheel. So that's one tip for you. I hope you use it wisely. Keep it simple. Have a great Dream It, Do It 500.